Clippers. Fred VanVleet gets his 21st start. Danny Green, Kawhi Leonard, Pascal Siakam. Compare the two. You can't.
No.
Players, situations, circumstances, coaching, very different. Here's Shea up top. Toronto Raptors won the first meeting back on December 11th. As a loss on Thursday to Milwaukee ended a 10-game home winning streak as Serge Ibaka tonight. Here's Tobias Harris, and Harris attacking
the shoulder issue, and he struggled for a good part of the game last night. He wasn't himself.
No, he tied a season low with 7 points as Clippers lead by 1. Beverly on a handoff. Gilgeous-Alexander, count it. He scored under 20, and right after that's when the streak began. So it's been a long time, like 2.5 months, where his shooting.
Trying to find it, and Nick Nurse made a comment about it. You go through this during the regular season. Right now, they got to find a way to kind of get back in the same.
To your former assistant on the Canadian national team, Mike Malone, he represent Team LeBron, and count it. Plus the Clippers small. The Raptors should have an advantage on the glass. Siakam, the three, and it's good.
When the help was there, he found Pascal Siakam in the corner.
Raptors this season with Fred VanVleet starting as he was dealt to the Clippers for Miles Bridges and picks. Siakam has it swatted away by Harrell. And here is Tobias Harris, long rebound. VanVleet brings it into the front court, looks for Danny Green, and on the floor.
Got to be careful with him. Remember, big time with the Atlanta Hawks, he saw the Raptors. He lit the Raptors up.
Including in L.A. And there's VanVleet. Entry pass. Here's Ibaka guarded by Harris. Turns. And a nice baby hook.
It reflects that, Matty. They get through those times, and the way to do it is to play great defense. And if you want to reference that Milwaukee win, nice Jams need no introduction to him. He's the guy that can come in and change the game quickly.
Boban. Marjanovic checking in. Count it. 14. Gilgeous-Alexander sends it over to Marjanovic.
Don't get quiet on me now.
Here's Lou Williams. Lays it up in 3 on this team that has more dramatic difference between. Here's CJ, double clutch. 3 is good from each. Numbers in win versus losses then, Kyle.
He affects his team dramatically. Yeah, you're absolutely right. So is this guy still going to score? And that's why he's such a nightmare.
4 minutes and 20 seconds between field goals for the Raptors from the elbow, and all by Kawhi. Rebound for him in a row. Here's Norm now quickly into the front court. Raptors by 3. CJ got it.
From Detroit, and it's just a difficult task.
Greg Monroe's shot doesn't go. DeLon flying. Right.
And he does a good job of picking his spots. He kind of reads it and just sneaks in there.
7 points already.
Nice pass.
And here's DeLon on a pull-up, grazes the front of the rim. Lead pass, Patrick Beverly. Count it.
And hit the old restaurants and on the circuit, so everybody's back in TO having a good time.
Yep. Norman with a runner.
Raptors showing a little bit of zone here.
Gilgeous-Alexander back on the court. Here's Harrell right down Bay Street.
Pretty much a non-shooter. You don't need to gamble. Play behind him.
Moose with that
hammer. I don't know. You're just not settling, or you're not trying to figure out what just happened on defense. You've been better when we've played like that. And again, it comes down to some execution. It talks about knowing where you do, run the floor, and spacing properly. Play if you need to.
Matty, if I could look at the early stretch of games for Raptors when they got off to a great start versus now, and they become more passive in doing that, and it's not just off of dead balls. You want to try to do it off makes or misses. That back-to-back jumpers now for Kawhi.
Back-to-back threes. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander in the end. Raptors started the second quarter on a 10-0 run. Here's Kawhi.
That's unfair. Kawhi Leonard in the paint. Oh, that's a nice stop right there. Look at that move.
And sticks it. And Gilgeous-Alexander has it blocked. Siakam quickly ahead. Kawhi, Danny. Alexander flies by. Serge. In the 13th, that was against Washington. He was 2 of 3 from 3. They had 41 minutes of action in that 140. Tobias Harris with 5. Harrell 6. Beverly 5. Bradley 4. The starting 5.
I agree. Yeah, that's my point.
To the next, right?
Well, there were a couple of times, you know, Giannis Antetokounmpo, a nice pass there from Harrell.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want him doing? Shooting the 3 or driving? And Siakam has the ability to make him do that.
And Tobias Harris.
And he's really important to their offense, and with that injured shoulder, he has not been the same.
Last 16 games against Toronto, they scored 20+ 6 times, and a good job by Serge Ibaka. Raptors 3-on-2 break on a pull-up 3, too strong. It's Serge. Great job by the big man.
Prime example why coaches don't mind that transition 3. Your guys are coming to the basket, long rebounds coming to you.
And Siakam. Gilgeous-Alexander.
We continue.
10-second difference, game clock, shot clock. Driving, dumps it off, and